There are a lot of myths and misconceptions surrounding Scrum and the Scrum Guide. For those who are new to the framework, here's 10 interesting things you probably didn't know. Number 1, Scrum predates Agile. The Agile Manifesto was signed in 2001. Ken Schwaber and Jeff Sutherland first presented Scrum at an OOPSLA conference in 1995. So Scrum predates Agile by at least 5 years. Number 2, Scrum is not a process. Scrum describes itself as a lightweight framework. Scrum doesn't have a lot of rules, and it's supposed to provide a great deal of flexibility for development teams who use it. Scrum describes itself as being purposefully incomplete. It won't solve all of your software development problems for you. Number 3, the Scrum Guide isn't that long. The Scrum Guide is only 13 pages in length. It's less than 5,000 words, and that includes the index and the copyright pages. You could easily read it over the lunch hour. Number 4, Scrum only defines 3 roles. There are only 3 roles on a Scrum team: the Scrum Master, the Product Owner, and the developers. There's no mention in the Scrum Guide about testers, project managers, architects, or anything else. In fact, the Scrum Guide doesn't even use the word role. It uses the term accountabilities. The word role doesn't appear anywhere in the Scrum Guide. Number 5, Scrum is not just for software development. Scrum's stated objective is to help teams and organizations generate value through adaptive solutions for complex problems. That's any problem, from construction to spaceflight. Scrum can be applied to all sorts of different domains. Number 6, you can do Scrum and Kanban together. Many people think that you have to choose between Scrum and Kanban, but in fact, the two complement each other. There's actually an official Kanban guide for Scrum teams that was developed by leaders in the Scrum and Kanban community. Number 7, the maximum size of a Scrum team is 10. The size of a Scrum team is capped at 10 people, and that includes the Scrum Master and the Product Owner. Number 8, the Scrum Guide was written by 2 people. The only 2 people behind the Scrum Guide is Ken Schwaber and Jeff Sutherland. They're both still active in the Scrum world, and they both contributed to the 2020 Scrum Guide update. Number 9, only a product owner can cancel a sprint. Some think a Scrum Master has all the power in Scrum, but the opposite is actually true. The Scrum Master is largely a coach and facilitator. Only the product owner can cancel a sprint. Number 10, the word Agile never appears in the Scrum Guide. The Scrum values are certainly in line with the 12 Agile principles, and people who do Scrum always embrace an Agile mindset. But there's no explicit connection between Agile and Scrum stated anywhere in the Scrum Guide. The word Agile doesn't even appear in it once. And those are 10 things you may not have known about the Scrum Guide.